What's up, guys? Young Sage back in Gran Turismo Sport. Today we're going to continue the Vision Gran Turismo Trophy that we started at the end of last video. We're going to do both of these races. So we have Kyoto Driving Park, Yamagua, and Mayumbai together. 7 laps of that. And we have Alsace Village Reverse 7 laps. I'm actually very good at that track. This I am not, so it's gonna get interesting. Last time we used the Lexus, but really that's all we have. So the Copen, as you guys saw in the last video, was very uncompetitive. We locked him. This is overpowered, and this doesn't handle it. So it's Lexus or nothing. So yeah, we're gonna walk the AI again, but I don't know because we might actually not do very well at this track. You realize the AI don't use anything over 500 horsepower. All these cars, the most powerful car here, I think, is the Infinity. I wonder about the Mini. I don't think we had a Mini in the last race. And if we did, it must have did pretty good because I didn't see it in the back. Yeah, we're allowed to use super soft tires. See, look, there's no maximum tire rating. So we can run whatever the crap we want, which means super softs. AI are probably using hards. That's probably why they're not very good. Also, our car's faster. I don't know this track very well, though, so that's gonna really throw a wrench into the works. I've only done this track like what, 3 times. I think we did, and we did it in a video before. Also, I did it once in the 90s Supra. So yeah, this car already feels really fast here. I have a feeling we're gonna walk the AI again. So I'm sorry if this goes on very long and it's very over high. I hate that car at Alpine because when you put the brakes on, it puts up some like stop markers. They kind of look like a school bus sign. Up the inside of the Honda. Whoa, you hit the rumble strip. Oh, wow. Oh no. Just scratch. You buff it out. I think that's acid back there. That thing is very hard to drive. I've driven it once. I believe that's the acid. Acid looks weird and it's pretty hard to drive. This is a race car. The acid is supposed to be more of like a hyper car. No, it's more of a super car because it doesn't have like all the cool features of a hyper car. Because like I was saying, there's two ways to group Vision Gran Turismo. Not just by how fast they are, but what they do, what they're meant for. There's the street class and there's the race class. There's also a third one that could be like extreme class. So there are a few that are very extreme. This is obviously in the race class. This is a racing concept. This car was actually originally with the red color. I don't like it if it's not that white with the that artwork on it. So I went and I found this PlayStation review that you guys saw in the last video. I wish Gran Turismo made their liveries a lot more like Forza. So whenever you get a new car, it immediately takes you to like a potential for you to get a new livery for your car. This car is a really good all-rounder, though. I don't think there's anything this car doesn't do well. You know, I'm glad they finally added use to these Vision Gran Turismo X-Class cars. Because there's actually something you can do with them. Before, they were just a waste of money. Certainly was the case when I bought the Bugatti VGT. It's still a waste of money, but At least this is not with waste. I didn't buy this. I got this as a free car. And I was mad because there's nothing I can do with it. It's cool, but what am I going to do with it? Nothing. No, I don't think when this car came out, I don't think I ever seen Gazoo racing yet. This car would have came out, I think, 2015, 2016, something like that. It's almost 2-3 years ago. The car doesn't have any really amazing features like all the other VTCs. It's a lot more simple. I kind of like it. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a nice move. Well done, me. Okay, the leader is kind of buggered off, but I think we can catch him. This is the track transition right here. One of them. It's one of the two track transitions. It uses the short course and the long course together. Woo! Got loose. Car feels great here, but it's just like... Also, I feel like I push it hard in the AI sometimes. Using Gran Turismo AI are typically a good match. But maybe I've gotten better since the last time I played Gran Turismo. Or maybe the AI do suck. I mean, normally the AI don't have problems driving. In this game, they completely choke a lot of times. I mean, it's kind of weird. Ooh. I'll give him that spot. I didn't expect him to dive inside, try to block me. Yeah, like I was saying, there's... Yeah, well, you have your road class, race class, and extreme class for Gran Turismo. That's how I like to put it. Road class is, well, I think you put the Copen in the road category. Even though it's supposed to be a racing vehicle, it's very slow compared to other vintage Gran Turismo, so I guess it'd be considered, actually it'd be considered garbage. Like, it doesn't even deserve to be a vintage Gran Turismo. Alright, now we're just gonna balk them, so, you know what, I'm just gonna start chatting. Continue what we were saying. So yeah, then otherwise road class is pretty much just like the Mitsubishi. Well, I'm gonna actually put that, yeah, that's not really a race car. Well, it kind of is actually, yeah, the Visiv and the, my thing. Those are considered, those would be considered more race class. So really, the road class cars, you really only have the BMW. Wow! That was iffy. Sometimes the car does weird things, and sometimes I do weird things, so. Ooh. Now, last time, it really didn't do anything silly until I tried to drive like an idiot. I know this track, it is a little difficult to track laps because it's two tracks melded into one. You have two start-finish lines in here. And they both have the Gran Turismo like start-finish line banner. I mean, ideally, I would like to get, like... I probably would get, like, the Subaru or something. Because it is a little bit slower. I don't want to drive the Honda, because like I said, that thing, it's almost undrivable. Literally, you get on the power, it just starts stepping out. I mean, I honestly, we could just put the racing super soft tires on, but... I mean, that's ideally what I'd have to do. It on sports tires, and you put it on softs, it has no grip. Woo! Caught it, though. Okay, then you go up, well, street class, I don't think there's really much in street class. There are a few. Then race class where you find most of them. Then you go to the extreme class. That's when you have cars that are really wacky and wild. Or like stupid fast. Like, for example, the Chevrolet Chaparral. That thing is super unrealistic. It apparently uses lasers to power it. Like, it uses a huge-ass laser. And the fact that you don't sit in, you basically lay down in it like almost like a motorcycle. They said in the future that's how we'll race cars. I think we'll always be seated. I might be wrong, but I don't think I want to get in that thing. Oh, it is one of the Vision Gran Turismo that does have an interior camera. Albeit it's not much of an interior camera, it's more just like a heads-up display with a steering wheel. Kind of looking at the track pretty much. It's like the whole front of it, you're laying down in the bottom of it. And you're looking like straight outwards, but somewhat down as well. Like the position is kind of weird. And you have, of course, the Tomahawk. That was the fastest Vision Gran Turismo. The Hyundai and the Mazda, I'm going to put those in extreme because they don't compete against, like, the Infiniti and, like, well, the Nissan and the Infiniti, I'll put those in street class because that makes more sense for those. This is an actual race car, the Lexus and the Toyota. The Mercedes, actually, there's two versions. There's a road and street version. There's no difference in power or driving. It's just how they look and such. The race version of the Mercedes is a fixed wing. The road version has a robotic wing. I mean, I know it's very boring, but that's what it is. Because I don't have the right car to make it competitive. And I already can tell that the Copen is struggling. I don't know what would behoove PD to put a Copen in this race. I understand it's a Vision Gran Turismo, but it doesn't stack up to anything else. It has like 50 horsepower. Well, no, it has way less horsepower than anything else, and it's not designed for speed. It's more of a plebeian vehicle with like a racer thing. Oh, when things go wrong, they go very wrong. I still don't know if you can roll cars in this game. But I think that would be probably a blow overall because of how fast we were going. They need to make another Vision Gran Turismo event. They need to make one for the extreme cars. The ones that are not allowed in here. Woo! I'm supposing the BMW is probably about the same as this. I've never driven the Bimmer either. It looks like it could be a showroom BMW. It just has like some arrow on it. And it's a little bit more like, it looks a little bit nicer than like, so I'm not a big fan of how the BMWs look these days. Sorry, I've got a bit of an insect problem in this house, and I'm smacking the crap out of myself. If you guys heard that, yeah. Trying to kill a bug on my face. I thought we were broke enough. Apparently not. I'm not very acquainted with this car. You know, I almost think I have driven this. You know what? I'm going to try to make up $1 million. We'll buy the Formula car and we'll do that championship. If I have access to it. I don't know if it's an expert or if it's an endurance. Professional, I mean. I keep referring to it as expert. You know, Professional League only has like, what, 4 races in it? And both the original ones are pretty much the same. Like, you need pretty much the same car to compete with both. Well, me and my buddy Bramante and all of our other friends, we used to do on Gran Turismo 6, we used to do 4-cylinder racing at Daytona. They don't have Daytona anymore. But, when they started bringing these 4-cylinder Vision Gran Turismos, I started mixing them in. But they're so much faster and everything else that he's like, you can't run those. Yet, people can run the goddamn Genki drift car that's extremely OP. And but the thing is, I find it funny because the Genki is competitive against the Vision Gran Turismos. They have 4 cylinders like the Mitsubishi and the Subaru. And also the Mini. I don't know what the Volkswagens have. They're probably 6 cylinders. I have driven the race version of the Volkswagen, so I can't really give you a real gauge of what the crazy ones are like, the real ones. We're probably gonna finish here. Many finished 4th. Well, we don't know. But mine may let the race finish. These guys do pay pretty good. Seg's got 60 grand. Right on to the next one. And we're actually gonna, I think it's the last one. Yes, it is. At Osachi. I don't know why it says Village, because unless they're making another one later, I don't know why they would call it that. But we're gonna use the Honda. I know I told you this thing is insane and like hard to use, but it has an interior camera. It's one of the few VGT actually has an interior. So I believe this was not in Gran Turismo 6. I believe the ones that were not in 6 have an interior. There's like one that hasn't. There's like one or two that have an interior in Gran Turismo 6. Because all these cars are premium. But with the Vision Gran Turismo, I think it's Porter. And we want these super softs. We don't want that. I could change it in the race if I actually need it. But I mean, this thing, yeah, we actually have an interior, so we're gonna be using that interior. This one should be more competitive. Yeah, see, it doesn't have the grip of the Infinity, of the Lexus. This dash is very interesting. I really do like it. See, look what I'm telling you. This car is a monster. We do not have high beams. This track's not very well lit. It is in the evening time. See, this car is jerky. It's messy. I don't like driving it at all. This is like what the NSX would be if it wasn't a hybrid. The NSX does handle much better. I just want to do a test. What would happen if you're side by side with an Alpine, and he brings out his like brake markers? Woo! Got a caught that time though. This thing is insane. So it might take us a while to get anywhere. Even though we are on super softs, I don't think it's really going to make too much difference. This car does not have much grip. Slow ass Copeland. Gale pump to the back. This is quite a bit quicker than the other car though. One way to gauge if a car has an interior camera, can you see inside the window? Or more like, if you can see anything inside the window other than just a mess of black, it would have an interior. So if you looked at that Mercedes when we passed it, you would see that you can look inside, but it's just a blob of black. Sorry. Well, Mercedes had an issue. I don't think there's going to be more Vision Gran Turismo. I also don't think we're going to be seeing any more of the group racing cars. Which is very sad because there are a lot they could add. Like, they should have made the Group 4 Chevrolet a Camaro. I mean, it's pointless to make both of them a Corvette. It makes the Group 4 Corvette almost held back. Same with a lot of other Group 4 cars. Like, honestly, the Group 4 Honda should have been a Civic. Not an NSX. Maybe it's just being more legitimate, but I feel that they should have done that. Slowly getting the hang of this car, but it is a mess. You're just jumping in and hoping it's going to save. No, this car is very unforgiving. Right there. So I'm going to exploit your car's inabilities, and I'm going to make you wreck, not just trying to save you. Look at that guy in 5th place. What flag is that? I cannot tell you for my life. It looks as when an alien flag. Someone needs something the AIs will do, so may make this race a little bit more interesting than the last ones, but it's just become a mess. Yeah, this dude, you guys understand what that flag is? Because I do not. Unless it means rest of the world, countries they don't have flags for. Unless it actually is some, like, island country I've never heard of. Okay, this is going. Wow, he just dove inside. Woo! Guy just nearly took us out. I think the Alpine does have an interior with a tipped above. Well, it's an open top bar. This gauge is really cool though. I'd like to see it in a feature line. Well, the mirrors won't ever work, but the gauge could. We should do a climate control. If we're going through a corner, I'll take a look. No, I need my full attention for this thing. Yikes. Car is out to murder me. No questions about it. This car car is very mysterious, though. It's a Honda, but it's left-hand drive, and the thing reads out in kilometers. I don't get it. Oh, he said a wheelie. Okay, yeah, we were having issues. Big issues. This is one of the more road going cars. I hate those things, man. It's like you cannot pass. I know it might be supposed to be slowing the car down a little bit, but I think it's more like you cannot pass. Because of what happened in the last video, I always pass those cars wide. What's the lighting in here? What's a little bit better? So I can barely see anything in this interior. I think I see it might have VTEC. It's turbo, but I think it has VTEC. You guys can tell it's turbo because there's a boost gauge in the dash. Also in the in-game dash as well. I don't think it's VTEC. I think it's just, they make it seem like VTEC because of the way the turbo makes it. They probably made the turbo act so it acts like it has VTEC. I mean, it is a Honda, so I mean it would only be ready for that VTEC, or at least like simulation VTEC. That would be simulated VTEC. Ah! You've had issues. Ow. This car from a standing start is a bit of a nightmare. Back it. Do not try to back this up. Look at that window. That's worse than a lot of muscle cars. I mean, it's tall and all, but it's scrunched, and it looks like a 1,000-yard stare of a normal mid-engine car. I'm doing a little bit of outside. Can we lap the Copen? Come on, boys. We can lap this stupid garbage Copen. See, this car has no spoiler. Doesn't even have like a robotic wing. It looks like it might, but it doesn't. No, the Copen's gonna. No, we got one more lap, so we're definitely lapping this Copen. Goodbye, garbage Copen. I don't know why you're even in this race. It's the Morgan Shepherd of Vision Gran Turismos. Why is it even run? I mean, I would understand if it's a Copen versus a Copen. Copen versus a whole group of Copens, but A lot of coping versus the real Vision Gran Turismo. I think it's not even a Vision Gran Turismo, it's just a coping that's been modified. Like, the inside is literally just a coping with a roll cage and a racing with some racing seats. You guys saw in my VR video, that's all that is. It's nothing special. It's just a coping that's been modified. It's not a concept car built from the ground up like the rest of these are. Pull away a little bit. Maybe I have gotten a little better with this car, so now I know how to and I know how to prevent it. I say that and then I nearly had another problem. This is a very different car compared to that Lexus. Even on racing super soft tires, it's still very iffy. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. I'll decide if I'm doing another video before we do the gravel video, but I know I really want to get that in before I leave. So guys, see you next time. Peace out.